So the past couple of weeks have been something, haven't they? June was a super crazy busy month, and with Amazon Prime days, it just like took off around here. So I slowly am recovering, just got through the 4th of July weekend, and everything I ordered during Amazon Prime days has finally arrived, and I want to show you the haul. I bought so many things. Because I'm in the Amazon influencer program, I get to see the deals from Amazon about a month before Prime Days goes live. So I know everything that's on sale. I know what the prices are going to be. I know the dates that they're going to be on sale. And I just plan my shopping spree. So you are not going to believe all the stuff that I bought. My husband bought a couple things. And a lot of these things, truth be told, are still on sale today. So let's just get right into the haul, starting off with one of my favorite buys. And I need to give you a little backstory. So my husband and I recently went to see Morgan Wallen in concert in Chicago. And I took my favorite little crossbody purse. Well, at the concert, I was showing my ticket to get in the front door, and the young gal working the door said, "Take off your crossbody." I'm like, why? I measured it. I looked at the website. It fit the requirements. She took my crossbody, laid it down on this grid on the table, and said my favorite gold crossbody was 1 inch too big. The girl would not let me in the concert. I had to throw out my favorite purse. The option was walk 10 minutes back in the other direction to some lockers, pay $30 for locker to leave my little purse in it, and then after the concert, walk 10 minutes back in the wrong direction to pick up my purse. I just said, forget it. My husband threw my purse in the trash. I could not bear to do it myself. I took everything out, put it in a clear Ziploc baggie. I felt ridiculous all night long, and my favorite gold purse was in the trash. So as a surprise, my husband got me another gold purse. But we had another concert coming up in Nashville, and I checked the Nissan Stadium's website, and they had the exact same purse size requirements as Soldier Field in Chicago. So in order to be prepared, I got a clear crossbody. Is that not adorable? I saw so many women, basically every woman. I guess I was the only one that was wrongly informed. I saw so many women with these little clear crossbody bags at the concert, both concerts actually, that I knew I needed one because we go to a lot of concerts. So if you have a clear bag, it can be a little bit bigger than a non-clear bag. So this one fits the bill, and I love this gold strap. So when we saw Post Malone in concert in Nashville, this was perfect. It just hung right here. It did not bother me at all. It carried all of my essentials, and it was super cute. And this bag was under $10. I got it with a white zipper compartment. You can get it with black, silver, blue, all these different colors. I just figured white was classic and goes with everything. And I love the very dainty gold chain. It was just perfect. I bought a couple things for my bedroom. I love to change the sheets on our bed every couple of days. And when I've told you all that before, people were like, wow, you really do that? Yes, I really do that. About every 3 days or 4 days, if I'm being bad, I will change the sheets on our bed. And I like to have a new set of sheets clean, ready, and waiting in the linen closet. So my favorite set of sheets is actually from Amazon. I have the 600 thread count. So when I was buying a new pair during Prime, I got the same brand, the 800 thread count. I love this brand because our mattress is really deep, and these sheets are a deep pocketed fitted sheet. Our mattress is 16.5 inches, and these fit great. I also love these sheets because I can never tell the head of the sheets, the side of the sheets. Like I don't know. I can never figure it out. And these sheets have a tag at the top and at the bottom that says head and foot, head and foot. So you are never confused. The 800 thread count sheets have this really great silicone tipped elastic band, so when you get them around your mattress, they stay put. They're a sateen cotton, so luxurious, super affordable. I just like my sheets in solid white, but they came in a bunch of different colors. And while I was at it, our bed was due a new cooling mattress pad. So I got the same brand that I had. I just reordered it. My original one came in like a square pattern. So I switched it up a little bit and got the diamond pattern, but it is the exact same mattress pad. They're super soft and squishy. Cooling, I think these are great. Again, deep pockets, goes right on my mattress and doesn't budge. I have washed my mattress pad over and over and over. I've had it for, I don't know, quite a few years, and I just needed an extra. And during Prime, I bought these. This is my favorite tennis skirt. I got it in hot pink, black, and today I have it on in this great, bright, kind of fun, like aqua blue color. This is my favorite tennis skirt because of the scalloped edge, and you're gonna laugh when I tell you this. My husband says I remind him of Wilma Flintstone every time I wear this skirt, and it's because the bottom of the skirt is scalloped, right? But how adorable is that? I feel like the scallop makes it a cute little skirt instead of an athletic-y style skirt, which is fine too. I have plenty of those, but I just wear these skirts so much and I love the scallop. And this style is just such a, softer is not the right word, thinner, I guess is the right word. Skirts that have a hemmed edge at the bottom are a little bit thicker, and this one is very thin, super easy to wear. I can wear it with tank tops, t-shirts, anything, sweatshirt, everything. Today I just have it on with a little slub t-shirt. This is actually from the Loft. It's not from Amazon, because my favorite tank top that I have in 3 colors now, I ordered it in the color white during Prime to go with, you know, all the things, and I thought I would try a size smaller. Turns out it was way too tight. I had to send it back, and I have reordered the white in my normal size, which is a medium, by the way, and I'm waiting on it to arrive. But this tank top is so incredible. I mean, I cannot even tell you. I love that it is a non-athletic material is the best way to describe it, and it has this ribbed texture, so I can wear it and be athletic-y. I can wear it and work out. I can wear it on my walks. But since I discovered these tanks, I actually enjoy wearing them with linen pants and linen shorts and denim shorts. I'm wearing them like clothes, and a lot has to do with the material itself, the rib texture. I love the cut, the high neckline with this, I don't know what you call the cut on the neck. I just think it is super flattering, but it is all about the built-in bra. This bra is amazing. So it has pads that are sewn in. These are not removable, but the built-in bra just shoop, lifts everything up. It holds me in place. Y'all, I'm a 32 triple D in the bust, and I wear these tanks no bra. I cannot even tell you how nice it is to get up in the morning and know I don't have to put on a bra. I can just put on my favorite tank and I am good to go. These are so comfortable. I've worn these on long car trips, around the house, like I said, out on walks, running to lunch, to the grocery, anything and everything. These are my absolute favorite tank, and I wear it in a medium. And the tennis skirt, I have this on in a medium too. So a couple weeks ago, we had a dead tree that was in our backyard cut down. And when the tree people came over with their big equipment, whatever that's called, the bucket on one of the little things hit my husband's squirrel-proof bird feeder, and all the bird seed fell out. It wouldn't hold any more bird seed. It damaged it pretty good. So during Prime, he bought another bird feeder, and he loves this because it is truly squirrel proof. There's a cage on the outside that if a squirrel gets on it, the weight of the squirrel drops the cage down and they don't have access to the bird seed. The birds love this thing, and we have a ball. It's hanging in our backyard where anytime we're in the kitchen, we can see it from every angle. We love watching the birds. We love watching the squirrels try to get in the bird feeder, and they fail every single time. So he did have to order a new bird feeder to replace the one that broke, and he ordered a huge bag of our birds' favorite bird seed because the price from Prime was amazing. So this is a bird seed that is no shells, no holes. It is completely edible bird seed. When my husband goes out there to fill up the bird feeder, there is nothing on the ground. It is not dropping seeds at all. But the bird seed is like hot and spicy. I'm not quite sure what's in it, but the birds don't mind the hot and spicy. They actually love the hot and spicy, and the squirrels hate it. So once the squirrels figured out that we were using this bird seed, they've pretty much left the bird feeder alone, but anytime they do try to get some bird seed, they don't like it because it's hot and spicy. Something my husband was dying to get during Prime Days, and I made him hold off because the price it was going to be during Prime was the lowest price that it was going to be the entire year. And he got the Ninja slushie machine. And let me tell you what, the minute Prime Day started, that man was on his phone ordering that Ninja slushie. It showed up like in 2 days, and he has made so many margaritas already. Last weekend, he made a key lime pie, what did he call it? A key lime pie colada, because it was like a concoction that he created of a pina colada and a key lime pie margarita. He made a lemon blueberry margarita, and my daughter came over. We hung out at the pool. The slushie machine really is so much fun. He made like a mocha frappe type thing with chocolate and coffee and cream in it. It has been amazing. And because we are drinking a lot of this stuff out in the pool in the sunshine, and it's margarita style, he picked out these insulated margarita cups. They're called insulated saltinis, and we got them in a 4-pack of various colors. So much fun. So yesterday I was in the pool all day long, floating on my raft, reading a book, and margarita in hand, and my margarita did not get warm ever. These are double-walled, insulated with stainless steel. They have that silicone texture on the bottom so they don't tip over, and they hold a lot of stuff. And it has a clear lid, so you snap this on, you can still line your rim. So one day we had tahine with our key lime pie colada yesterday. He lined the rim with agave and then dipped it in graham cracker crumbs. So it was like I was eating a delicious cookie, but it was drinkable, right? There's a hole for your straw, or you can drink right out of that. These are so much fun. A must-have for having drinks outside. I bought more stainless steel reusable pods for my Keurig machine. I have to replenish these about twice a year simply because there is a silicone ring around the rim and here as well, and over time it just kind of gets worn out. But you get 2 of these in the box, and this company has gotten smart because they now give you 2 extra little silicone rings. So these are great because I grind my own coffee, I'm using my own coffee, I have the best cup of coffee every single morning, and I don't have to buy those pre-filled pods anymore, which taste like my coffee is amazing, and I love that I can reuse these over and over, and they just fit right in my normal Keurig machine. So you all can see my knife block behind me on the kitchen countertop, and I bought 2 of my favorite knives. So these are both from a knife brand called Meeson, and I got the 3.5-inch paring knife and the 5.5-inch utility knife. Meeson is known for their quality, but I'm telling you what, we've been using their knives for years, and these are so good. They are, I'm talking incredibly sharp, and they just hold up so well. We do hand wash these. These are not meant for the washing machine, but I just think that they are incredibly comfortable, so sharp. This is my favorite size, the 5.5-inch utility. My husband likes to reach for the paring knife, but Meeson does make other sizes, and the price during Prime, they have never been that low, so I grabbed a couple more. And I got a new crock pot. I am not a fancy crock pot kind of person. I just like your basic low, high, warm, off and on. Like that is it. I don't want a timer. I don't want settings. I don't want any of that. I just want your basic crock pot. And I had had my crock pot for over 20 years, and the lid had broken in so many places, and I had tried to hot glue it together, and it just wasn't working anymore. So I finally gave in during Prime and got a crock pot to replace my old one. I went with a sleek black, and this is exactly what I wanted, and I think it was like $38. The price was amazing. I'm not so much a crock pot user during the summer when it's warm outside, but in the winter I will make roasts and soups like you would not believe. I use my crock pot like a crazy person, and I went on and bought it because I got such a good price. So I did get the dogs a couple things during Prime Days, or rather my husband did, and the first one is this dog toy. So our dogs will tear up any toy. We have to be really, really picky about what we give them. And it seems that toys that are made out of that fire hose material are really hard for them to tear up. They can get a lot more mileage out of them. And Pollux and Lola love to do tug of war and play with each other. And so they can, tug on it, play with it. Randy will take it and throw it out in the yard, and Lola will run and get it, and there's that dog toy. And I was filming a video when one of the dogs' new things came in, and it was a dog collar training system, and you all blew me up in the comments. So let me explain this. So this is a dog training system. It comes with 2 collars. Lola actually has hers on right now. This is Pollux's collar, but we are not shocking our dogs. Yes, this has the ability to do it, but that is not why we bought this training system. It has a function where it sets off a series of beeps, like noises. You can make the collar vibrate, and then yes, you can shock them, which we're not. Both of our dogs respond to the beeps alone. Pollux and Lola, if you beep this at them, they do not like the beep, and they will stop whatever they're doing. So we needed the collars because the dogs are losing their minds when they see anybody walk by the house, somebody's on a walk, they're jogging, and oh my goodness, if there is a delivery person, they are tearing down my front door. Lola has scraped all of the paint off of our door frame. Like, it is ridiculous. They are acting like crazy people. So when we get up in the morning, we put the collars on the dogs. They're operated by one remote control. So you can do 2 collars, 1 remote, and let me make the sound for you. So this is Pollux's collar. I just put it on collar number 2, and you can hear it. That's all it is, that weird little beeping. And as soon as either of those dogs hears that sound, they stop what they're doing and they retreat to the dining room table. So this is almost completely, in less than, a week and a half, stopped their unwanted behavior. We also put the collars on the dogs when we take them on a walk, because I don't know what it is. Pollux has always freaked out when a big truck goes by, or if somebody in a car, he doesn't care about a car, but if somebody in a car slows down to talk to me, he like lunges at the car and like gets all aggressive. And Lola has learned that behavior from Pollux. So Randy walks the big dogs, I walk Maxie, and they wear their collars. And Randy has this remote. So when he waits until they misbehave, but as soon as they make that lunge, he beeps at them and they completely stop. So this has been great. Not to mention, there is a light on these, and I don't know how to turn the light on, honestly. Randy does it, but when we walk the dogs at night, you can turn the lights on so the cars can see them. So this has been a fantastic dog training system. Again, we are not shocking our dogs. They respond to the beep and the lights, and I've had to use the vibration on Lola once because I didn't get to this fast enough and she wouldn't stop what she was doing. And as soon as I vibrated her, went right back to the dining room table. And I meant to show y'all this when I was talking about the kitchen stuff, but I got sidetracked with the dog collars. We got a new paper towel holder. So we had the worst paper towel holder, and every time you would pull a paper towel, it would tip over, but I've just been lazy and didn't want to find another one. So I did get this one. It has a really heavy base, and it has like a, listen, like a click system, so it doesn't tip over. You can get it in lots of colors. We just did the oil rubbed bronze, and it's been pretty good. Like I said to my husband the other day, what do you think about the new paper towel holder? He said, it's a paper towel holder. I really don't care. I said, well, I care because I hated our other one. I was so tired of fighting with it. So this one is good and sturdy, doesn't tip, and I can do it with one hand and get a paper towel. So while we were in Milwaukee visiting our daughter, This is a funny story. So it's cold in Milwaukee, and she lives in an apartment building kind of higher up, and it's really windy, doesn't get a lot of sun, and it's pretty cool. Well, she has herbs on her balcony, and this year she went and bought a clematis, thinking she'd get a little trellis and it would climb up and put flowers on her balcony. That did not turn out so well. So one day she called me before we were headed up there and said, Mom, can you adopt Gladys the clematis for me? She just wanted Gladys, is what she named her, to come to my yard where we have warmer weather and sunshine and live her best life. So on the day we came home from Milwaukee, we made the 7-hour drive with Gladys in the back seat, and we planted her, which I'm told by my mother-in-law, a clematis should be planted facing north. So we planted her on the side of our house facing north. She is as happy as she can be. She has taken her little tentacles and grabbed onto the fence, and she's going to grow up and bloom and live her best life. Well, the spot where I wanted to plant Gladys for her to be happy is kind of muddy because we'd gotten a lot of rain, and I did not want to get my feet in the mud and the dirt and all the things. So I got some outdoor waterproof work shoes, and I showed you these on Instagram and you loved them. And I think these are the cutest work shoes. I have done so much stuff in the yard in these, and we had a huge thunderstorm, like massive 2 days ago. All kinds of limbs, which I'm looking at now, limbs and tree branches and stuff fell out of the trees. And so tomorrow my husband and I have to go out there and pick all that stuff up. Yay me, right? But I'm going to wear my little work shoes. They are pink. They have little striped laces, and these are great because they were super comfortable. The toe box was big and wide, so if I'm bending over and squatted down and all the things, I was very comfortable. And they are waterproof. I can just rinse them off with the water hose. Like, these are the perfect workout in the yard shoes. So y'all know how much I do love pajamas. I just really do. I love pajamas. And I saw a little satin set that was just too cute for me to pass up. Have not even worn these yet. I just actually took them out of the box last night, showing them to my husband. But these are a satin PJ set that has a scoop round neck. They're short sleeve. It comes with pants. They're the perfect length. They're just so easy to throw on. And I fell in love with this kind of coppery reddish color. I just think this is so pretty for summertime and even on into fall. Then there have been a couple occasions this summer where I wanted to wear something like better shoes than just my little strappy flip-flops and my cork wedge heels. You all see them. I wear them all the time, but I still wanted them to be, summer and casual. So I got these gorgeous espadrilles. Let me tell you, I am not somebody for high heels. I just think they're super uncomfortable. But these, I don't even realize that I have on heels. So these are a wedge espadrille, and the band on them is very stretchy. It's not like there's a strap with a buckle. You just put your foot in and it just kind of molds to your foot. Incredible espadrilles. They came in lots of colors. I just went with a classic black because when I'm wearing black linen pants or white jeans or white linen pants, I wanted something just a little bit better than some strappy sandals sometimes. And I love a wedge espadrille. It is my favorite type of shoe to wear. It gives me a solid heel, right? I don't feel like I'm going to tip over like I do in kitten heels or something. I just love these. Super comfortable, and I can wear these well on into cold weather. And then I did order a pair of camouflage capri cargo pants, and they are not here yet. But I have been seeing these pants all over TikTok. Everybody is talking about these pants. Well, they're on Amazon, so I bought them during Prime, and the shipping is just super long. I'll show you a picture of them here, and when they get here, I'll share them with you if I love them. I'm hoping that I do because I've been wanting camo pants for a very long time, and these are going to be great for fall. So that's the haul. That is how I spent my very own money. None of this is gifted. This is not a brand deal. This is not a collaboration video. I spent my money to buy these things, and I thought you might enjoy seeing that. See you later.